President Donald Trump feels that if the Republicans don't win the midterms, that he could get impeached. Do you feel that way? Let's get to it.
Took 6 weeks to find out that she didn't have what it takes. But you got to win the midterms, because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be, I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. We don't impeach them. You know why? Because they're meaner than we are. We should have impeached Joe Biden for 100 different things. They are mean and smart.
True.
But fortunately for you, they have horrible policy. They can be smart as can be, but when they want open borders, when they want, as I said, men and women's sports, when they want transgender for everyone, bring your kids in, we're going to change the sex of your child. Just send them our way. In some cases, like in Minnesota, they don't even tell the parents. Is that right? And nobody believes it when I say it. I think we have 6 states. Nobody, am I correct?
That's crazy.
Okay, Tom Emmer said yes, so.
Please put it in the comment section. And if you live in a state that won't tell you that they'll force your kid to change their biological sex, that's wild if that's true. I don't know how true it is, but please help me out because you guys are wonderful. And I know that you will educate me as much as I try to educate you. So, but I agree with him. If Republicans lose and they lose badly in the midterms, which like right now with the way things are going, like it says here, and I got to give it to Fox News. Shout out to Fox News because you're right. They have so much ammunition for the midterms. This especially if they can turn Venezuela into a money-making machine, oh my goodness gracious. They can really, really do well in the midterms. But if they lose control of this, they will be the only ones to blame because the Democrats are giving them the midterms on a platter. Some of the Democrats, some of the high-profile Democrats that are siding and saying that they want Maduro to be released, they're giving you the midterms on the platter. Tim Walz are not going up for re-election, giving you the midterms on the platter. It's all about if you can run on policies. Some conservative policies is nut jobbish. I have to be honest with you. Giving all these tax breaks to the billionaires who didn't deserve it, that's crazy. They could have given so many tax breaks to the middle class, to the poor, to the upper middle class, and they would have won. You can't call yourself fiscally conservative and you cut in taxes, which is going to increase the debt by $4 or $5 trillion over the next 5 years. But say what else you got to say.
But it's true. Where the kid comes back, they keep the kid. They operate on the kid. They don't tell the parents. It's not believable. We have great, solid, common sense policy. They have horrendous policy. What they do is they stick together. They never have a no vote. They impeached me. I never knew I was going to be impeached. I get a phone call. You just got impeached. I said, what does that
That's
mean?
funny.
It took them 10 minutes. They impeached the president who did a damn good job. I rebuilt our military, Space Force. I got everything. I did a lot. They impeached me for nothing, twice. For nothing. Fortunately, you were on our side, and we were unanimous. And the second time, the few people in this little group, like Rice and this, they're all gone. Every one of them is gone, except one that we're going to sort of let ride with. Some guy that has a state that you might as well just let him ride. But think of it, everyone's gone. Everyone's gone. It makes me feel so good. I don't want to feel vicious, but I'm so happy that everyone. And they're seriously gone, too. They lost in landslides. This guy named Rice, he lost by 48 points, right? Remember him? Oh, no, there he is. What a job you did, Mr. Fry, Congressman Fry. I looked around for somebody. It's true, this was a good choice. We've made some bad choices, too, because you have to do it. I said, who the hell can run against this guy, Rice? It was a Trump plus 40 district. They had riots around his house that night. You know, he voted, I vote to impeach. And that night they had riots. So they said, who the hell? Just give me somebody. A warm body. And And then, no, it has to be a living, breathing person. And then if I could get a genius, it would be good. And we got a guy who is so good. He's been, I think, are you happy with him? I think so. Stand up, bro.
Listen, the one thing about President Trump is that he'll go off on a tangent, and I go off on tangents as well. But like, he's Teflon. He is Teflon. Remember in 2016 when he was running and he was talking to some, I guess, another celebrity in a bus, and he said that, oh yeah, I just like to grab women and kiss them and grab them by the you know what. It was at that time I was like, yo, this guy is wild. But America might vote for him. I didn't think we were going to vote for him. I voted for him as a joke, to be very honest with you. And then when I woke up at 3:00 in the morning, I was like, yo, he's waving, saying that, President-elect Trump. I was shocked. But I started to really understand this guy is very serious. He may joke around a little bit, stuff like that, but he's very serious. And this right here, he is so serious about this. If the GOP loses the midterms, it's over for him. It is over for him because you got some crazy liberals that will impeach him, that will say, "Oh, you go ahead and abducting, leaders of other countries and stuff like that." Ray. Boom. They'll try to figure out something. All right. Put in the comment section if you feel that they'll do that. I just want to take this time to thank you so much for watching, especially watching up to this point. Really appreciate that. I know your time is valuable, but you're spending it with me. Thank you. If you haven't already, please like the video, make some comments, and subscribe to this channel. All that good stuff will help us out continue to grow on this YouTube platform. Let's get back to it.
He's great. I said, where does he come from? He's like a senator, state senator or something. I said, all right. I spoke to him one time. I said, you're accepted. But little did I realize how good he was. You did a great job. You've done a great job, and the people love him. So he has done a great job. I just want to say this. I haven't read one word on this thing. Who the hell else could do this? And I think I gave you something. It's just a roadmap, and it's a roadmap to victory. You have so many good nuggets. You have to use them. If you can sell them, we're going to win. Because we've won 2 races in like 50 years. It's, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but just don't fight it. It doesn't make sense. There have been 2, and they were unusual circumstances. So whether it's a Republican or Democrat, whoever wins the presidency, the other party wins the midterm, and it doesn't make sense because we've had the most successful year probably in the history. They say, and now you add what happened essentially yesterday, we've had the most successful first year of any president in history. And it should be a positive. And make it a positive. So with that, I leave you. I do. And I started by saying I love you all, and I'll end by saying I love you. You're amazing people. What you do for this country is incredible. And thank you all very much. Thank you.
Am I going to say that, like, for the super wealthy, yes, it was a successful year. For many Americans, they lost their jobs. Many Americans who worked for the federal government lost their job. They were furloughed and stuff like that. The only way that, in my opinion, for the GOP to really win the midterms is, one, they start really, really spending money on the people. Yes, okay, you gave the rich these tax cuts. You got to really spend money on the people. You got to spend on infrastructure. You got to have, like, jobs that you cut from the federal government with Doge. You're going to have to possibly give some of those jobs back, probably 75% of those jobs back, or figure out to turn those people into contractors where they can make some money, because there's a lot of people that's hurting. And when you hurt people's pockets, no matter what tax breaks you giving them, if they don't have any money to get the tax breaks on, they're going to be pissed. And right now, it doesn't look that good. I wouldn't say it's not great, but it looks okay, all right, for Trump. Because he cannot be reelected in 2028. It's obvious. And he said it there. whoever's going to be the next president in 2028, because he didn't say 2028 because he's been dangling the words, but he knows he cannot run again under the Constitution. I believe it's the 22nd Amendment. All right, you can only run twice as a president. But the GOP got to do something if they really want to win. And I feel spending money on the people, giving money, whether it's that Doge dividend check that they said they was going to give out, what if it's the tariff check that they said they were going to give out, whatever it is, you got to spend some money. That's the only thing. And that's how I would do it if I was president. I would work with Congress and the Senate now to get something passed that could be passed by at least by April or something, which it can give money to the American people by the end of June, so that they could be spending some money and for July and August and stuff like that, or save that money so that they could be able to spend more money for Christmas. That's what needs to happen if you want to win. I know people may not want to think about buying votes, but that's pretty much what you got to do. Because pound for pound, like, people are tired of the shits. And you just got to do what you got to do. So kudos to President Trump. He's doing his thing. Let's just see if the ammunition he has given the GOP will allow them to ride into victory. Well, my brothers and sisters, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I know your time is valuable, but you spent it with me. Thank you. If you haven't already, please like the video, make some comments, and subscribe to this channel. All the good stuff will help as I continue to grow on this YouTube platform. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.